So for those of you who had to sit around and enjoy, well, I don't know if it's enjoy family, whether you like your family, whether you don't like your family. Fortunately, I'm in a good position where I do like my family. You also had to sit through Christmas Eve NFL games. There were so many NFL games. We had games for 4 consecutive days, thanks to the NFL scheduling process. One of those happened to be in Charlotte, where it felt more like a home game for the Green Bay Packers as the Packers fans traveled en masse. I guess I would assume they didn't really have to travel. I would assume the majority of Packers fans, kind of like Cowboys fans, Raiders fans, travel or just kind of live in areas, and wherever they happen to play, they migrate to them.
Yeah, they came to Nashville. That's the closest place they can get snow around here to feel close to Wisconsin.
Panthers losing 33-30. For those of you under a rock or literally just did not get to watch any of the action over the weekend, we're going to help you get caught up a little bit today, although we do want to focus on the future and move forward past this weekend because there are still 2 weeks left in the regular season of the NFL. Panthers lose 33-30. They were down 30-16 in this game in the fourth quarter, and I'm not saying there was a lack of urgency for the Panthers to win this football game, but it never felt like they wanted to be in the game. They just happened to be in the game towards that fourth quarter. DJ Chark showed up in the fourth, where Bryce Young threw a couple of good touchdown passes. It never felt like they were like in this mode, though, like they needed to, we need to score some points, That's what frustrated me. Even though they tied it up at 30-30, they just happened to tie it up at 30-30. And then they gave Jordan Love his Christmas moment. Jordan Love gets to take them down the field, and they get the field goal. We know what happens. Packers stay in the playoff race, sort of. Bryce Young, though, had his best game as a Carolina Panther. So let's find the silver lining in a 2-13 season. Bryce Young and DJ Chark. Let's give DJ Chark some credit, who almost had 100 yards receiving. And I've got another stat that's going to blow your mind here in just a hot second. But Bryce Young, who threw for more than 300 yards, most of that coming in the second half. So first half was kind of meh. Second half, yeah, he had his game on, definitely played, and he's gaining some more experience. What is he getting out of those potential game-winning drives?
Again, we just being able to understand the moment, know what's going on. We all do that. We all embrace that as a unit. It's something that, it's what you play football for. We especially in the past, we put ourselves in bad situations that have made ourselves do that. We don't have to do that, so we want to try to be better at that. But when those moments come, I just have full faith and confidence in my guys that we're going to step up, we're going to execute, we're going to do what's right and be able to move the ball. And we all have that faith in each other. So I think that's where it stems from.
Faith. It's a perfect word for this time of season, right? Faith. Have some faith in your offense. The Panthers scored 30 points. Panthers scoring 30 points at home, up until this week, had scored 200 combined for the entire season.
If I'm not mistaken, most points they've scored with Bryce Young is playing as quarterback, right?
Yes.
Because before that, the last time they scored as many points was 27. That was Andy Dalton. That was Andy Dalton.
That was Dalton's game. Correct. So Bryce Young, in his faith, again, a good word for the season, faith in the team that they can get things done, go down the field in 2, I won't say hurry-up drives. They ran 2 drives. Second drive was only about 2 minutes. It was big play drives. Again, DJ Chark, almost 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Adam Thielen is essentially one half of football away from having 1,000 yards. His first 1,000-yard receiving year in 5 seasons. A career renaissance for Adam Thielen. So as we look for silver linings, because lots of silver and tinsel this time of year, as we look for silver linings in a 2-13 season, the silver linings are Bryce Young is faithfully executing what offense is left to be placed in front of him, which will not be the offense that he'll be running next season, unfortunately. He's got DJ Chark, who showed up big way. Adam Thielen on the precipice of a 1,000-yard season. If he could just get Miles Sanders to get more than 3 yards a game and Chuba Hubbard to run for more than 43 yards, it would have been okay against the most suspect of suspect Packers defenses. Yeah, for sure. The Packers scored 33. You gave up 33 points to the Green Bay Packers. They made Jordan Love look like a superhero. You cannot make Jordan Love look like a superhero. When Jordan Love starts believing in himself, you talk about Bryce Young talking about faith. When Jordan Love starts feeling it, he gets that look, and he gets help. He got help with the Dubs catch towards the end of that game-winning drive and the field goal. He got help from Aaron Jones, who ran for 127 yards. Again, for a Packers defense that is supposed to be lauded, it was 9-6, right, against Atlanta? 9-6. I'm like, you shut other teams down, but is it because your defense just can't quite come clicking? Notice how Bryce said, I believe in the guys in the locker room to get things done. I think he's talking about the offense right now, because maybe this was the magical turning point for him. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not quite sure. Lame Duck coach Chris Tabor gave his thoughts on Bryce and the wide receivers doing the wide receiver things.
Thought they played well. That was evident. I thought our quarterback played well the whole game. I thought our receivers played well the whole game. They made tough, contested catches. You're watching a group grow. And as I said, and as I stood up here last week, those guys made plays. You saw it carry over today. And what we talked about is since you did that, that was the standard. So now that's what you're chasing. And I thought today they took the standard, they met it, and then they moved it up some more. So that's good for us because, I mean, you're either getting better or you're getting worse, and I know that's all coach speak, but that's real. And I saw a bunch of guys get better today.
I like the coach speak. I'm writing this down right now.
That's exactly what it is, coach
speak. But do you notice how Tabor speaks in almost near third person when he talks about, or our quarterback played well, our receivers played well. If you have a relationship with your offense or your defense, you say Bryce played well.
That's fair. I never thought about it like that.
You say DJ Chark caught some balls, made some plays. Adam Thielen was our dude again. Tommy Tremble, in terms of Pro Football Focus, was like top 5 in terms of ratings for the tight ends. But when you listen to Tabor talk, he says our quarterback played well. Our receivers played well. Does it sound like a coach that he's connected to the players in the game, or does it sound like a coach who knows he's only got 2 games left in front of this team and he's the special teams guy, and he's going to be special teamsing somewhere else?
Yeah, I was just about to say, no, it does not. But again, maybe that has to do with stepping away from the role of being a special teams coordinator and then taking over the fire sale that is the Carolina Panthers right now. But again, it's kind of hard not to know who Bryce Young is, especially with everything coming into this season. First round overall draft pick, but never thought of it like that. Speaking in third person.
This is where if you're a guy and you're out with your buddies at the bar, and you're looking to hook up or whatever it is, and you know you've kind of got the girlfriend or whatever, you say, yeah, my girlfriend. You don't mention the name. Yeah, my girlfriend. Oh, yeah, she's this. It's kind of like being in that conversation. I'm disconnecting just a little bit to help out everybody else. I don't blame Tabor for talking in near third person. Our quarterback, our guys, our wide receivers. Like, he was put in he's in a tough spot, in a tough situation. Not a bad spot. You're a head coach in the NFL. That's not a bad spot. You get to prove yourself.